welcome, guys. Welcome. Sorry for the little music there. Just playing the anthem for what this game is going to just be about, which is going to be an absolute insane goal fest. The kickoff has started. We're already 20 seconds in. I think our clock's just behind by like 2 seconds there. There we go. Very good. And hi, basic voice. Your lineup tips guy was wrong. Oh, yeah. So that's a little bit off. Yeah. Also, hope you're having a nice day, basic voice. Hope you're having a nice day. Let's actually read the lineup ourselves here for this game. So, Bayern Munich versus Boca Juniors. For Bayern, in goal we have Manuel Neuer. In left back we have Guerrero, Stensinik, Ta and Lehmer as the other defenders. Then we have Goretzka and Kimi in the defensive midfield. Kingsley Coman, Gnabry and Olisé in the attacking. And then, of course, Harry Kane as the striker. Yes, it's much easier than Bartolo-Miege. But still, your other username was also good. But yes, the lineups have been kind of different. Musiala or Müller not playing. At least play one. But, yeah, they've decided to not do any. Gnabry will be playing as the starter instead. For Boca Juniors, Marchinson is the goalkeeper. Then Anvicula, Di Lolo, Costa, Blanco as the centre-backs. Then we have Battaglia, Belmont as the DMs, Zenon, Velasco, and Palacios as the midfield. And then we have Morentiel as the striker. And Boca has the exact same lineup as Bayern, which is a 4-2-3-1. So this game is going to be very interesting at the moment here. I do think Bayern will take the W. However, we will have to see, of course, because anything can happen in football. And at the moment, this is Bayern Munich with the ball. Just passing around here on the side. Bayern, of course, have, the stronger team on paper. But we could see, the likes of, really, Battaglia. We also have Palacios showing up like last time. No Musiala and Müller looks like suspicious. Honestly, better become two team in that group. Exactly. I hope, definitely that Bayern don't fall in the same trap as the rest of these European teams and playing, a weaker squad. Musiala coming on would definitely be helpful. But, of course, Bayern's squad is still, this one's very dominant looking. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Just, really the only different person here is Gnabry and Stanisic. Of course, Upamecano probably starts over Stanisic. And Gnabry would be replaced by Musiala, of course, when Thomas Müller leaves. Leroy Sané is on Bayern's team, even though he has moved to Galatasaray. He's still going to be playing with Bayern for this final competition here. I don't think we saw him last time out. We might have. I can't remember. I don't think so. But yeah, he is here on Bayern's team. This is going to be a throw-in for Boca Juniors. Of course, the coach for Bayern Munich is Vincent Kompany, while the coach for Boca is Miguel Russo, who Miguel did see a draw in his first game, really, with Benfica. If we take a look at the table here, Benfica and Boca both drew 2 goals apiece. And this is going to be a free kick for what looks like to be Boca Juniors. And of course, Miguel Angel Russo is going to be looking on possibly to see what alterations already to make. Because, the early point of the game is probably where Bayern's at its strongest. So as the game progresses, we'll see Bayern's team slowly start to get a little bit weaker, like we did, of course, with Auckland City. They started to score less and less as the time went on. That was also the team growing into it, Auckland a little bit more. But I feel like that it will become evident really here how what side of the field Bayern's going to shift more weakness onto, what side they're going to, reinforce possibly. I feel like maybe they should stack up on a side that they're not going to reinforce, which for me would probably be the left side here, Bayern's left side, Boca's right side, because Kingsley Coman doesn't really have a better replacement. They might just move Gnabry over to the left wing and bring Musiala on. That is what I could see happening. The centre of the field is going to be Bayern's strong point, though, with Yamal Musiala. Why they took Kompany? Because Kompany, is a good coach. He proved it with winning the Bundesliga in his first season with Bayern, back from Leverkusen. I guess also you could argue technically that it's easy to win the Bundesliga with Bayern's team. Of course, they won it, I think, for 11 years in a row. But, of course, Leverkusen's team was very strong. The same team as the previous season. It was identical almost. And then Bayern company really signed some new players. He brought in, Jonathan Tah here in his second season. He's also strengthened up really the attack. They were one of the most successful attacks in the Bundesliga history, that Bayern side. Mikel Olisé, very good signing as well, and he has been rocking the Bundesliga as well. So Kompany maybe just didn't really succeed in his previous club. I think it was Burnley, if I'm correct. I don't really remember. Let's see where his previous club was. It was, I think, yeah, Burnley, just getting, 31 losses. He did get 41 wins from June 2022 to June 2024. However, yeah, his Bayern win rate is higher, 36 wins, 7 losses only. And he's been at Bayern now for just a year less. So he's already at the moment on track to definitely not getting as many losses as he did with Burnley or with Anderlecht. Anderlecht, he got 19 losses in 2 years. Currently on track, Bayern is going to be for 14 losses in 2 years if he has the same amount of losses in the same year. It's going to be Mikel Olisé just passing back here to try and find some space. This is Kimi. Kimi just passing over to the left side there, Goretzka. I don't think that guy shouting Goretzka's name is in the crowd, luckily. And there's a wild cross just cleared away by Boca, and this is going to be Bayern's corner. Boca do have a mountain to climb. I know the South American teams lay unbeaten, but this Bayern side look genuinely insane. Like, they look very, very strong. They are the same side basically as last season with the exception of Jonathan Tah, but I feel like Tah has really just secured the cement into this side here. And that is that's a goal from the corner, and Bayern have scored. Olisé has scored what looks like to be an Olympiaco. It's an Olympiaco. Olisé has scored from the corner. It's 1-0. Olisé scoring from the corner, guys. An Olympiaco, the first of the Club World Cup. There possibly might have been a header there, but as it looks like, Olisé scored from the corner. That is insane. Olisé scored from the corner. Well, personal predictions. Well, Bayern going to win easily, I think. Maybe Boca will have some feist into them. But Olisé has scored from the corner here, which is insanity. Oh, it might have been touched by Harry Kane. I don't know. Let's have a look. No touch. Olisé, no touch from that ball. That ball goes straight in by him. He has scored Olympiaco. My prediction is going to probably be now 4-1. 4-1. I know, just talking about Olisé, how good he is. And there he is, an Olympiaco. I've never seen that before in person. I know Human Son said about one. There is going to be a checker goal for a foul. No, not ruining this type of goal. Come on. I mean, fair enough. He was like holding back the Boca goalie a little bit. But it's like, it's such a beautiful goal. Why ruin it? There could be a foul though. I mean, fair enough if there is. Let's have a look. Is this a foul? In your opinion, is this a foul? I don't think there's a foul here, really, to be honest. We'll have to look. It is by Gnabry. It might be, but it's too hard to tell on the goalkeeper. It might not be a goal. That's unfortunate if it isn't. Let's see what the referee has chosen. And it is no goal. The goal has been removed. I think. No goal, yeah. Goal removed. Marchinson does get a foul on him by Gnabry. And it's going to be a goal kick. And already a fight starting out here, guys. We already knew this would happen. Boca, definitely a very, very aggressive team. Not just in gameplay, but also personality. Poor Olisé, he actually did score a really good one there. I mean, the goalkeeper could have got if Gnabry didn't fall on him, but still, you know, he tried. Just Kimi trying to make sense of what really is the foul here. Because, to be honest, I don't really understand how this is kind of a foul. Because Gnabry's just leaning back a little bit. The goalkeeper could easily move out of the way. He's not being held. So, definitely a little bit controversial, but good for Boca. Boca now back into this game, 0-0 at the 10th minute. It's already been 10 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. I can get that, definitely. I'm just upset that it's such a good goal, it has to be removed. But it is what it is. Yeah. Foul definitely is hindering the goalkeeper there. Some of the angles make it look like he's not really pushing too hard. But yeah, definitely from the back goal angle, you can see, a clear shove on the goalkeeper, making him fall over. Actually impeding the run. So on that term, he is definitely fouling. Manuel Neuer not having to do anything in the Auckland City game. So this might be the first sort of test for him in goal this season. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Gnabry looks like Phantom. He looks like also, if you guys know Key and Peele, he looks like, I think it's Peele he looks like. Or it looks like Peele and Phantom, like, combined. This is now Bayern with the ball. Let's see if Bayern can, of course, redeem themselves here with another goal. And Olisé there, a brilliant skill. That was a good play by him. This is a foul on Harry Kane. Just leg stood on there by what looks to be Palacios here, just standing on his leg. And Boca definitely under a lot of pressure here. Mascherano's actually in the crowd there. I don't know why. Possibly because they might have to verse... Who's they versing? No, they're versing B. I don't know, maybe Mascherano did play for Boca. I can't really remember. Of course, I wasn't really watching Mascherano in football. You guys can tell me why he's probably here. I'm guessing he's either played for Bayern or Boca. That's the most sense. I don't think they're going to be an opponent into Miami to one of these teams just yet. So, maybe still taking notes as well. But this is now Kingsley Coman takes the shot. That goes straight over. And Kompany is applauding, this attacking gameplay from Bayern. At the moment, the highest rated player, of course, being Jonathan Tah and Guerrero. Boca should play Haram Ball to make it ugly for Bayern to avoid a big score. I know. It already looks dangerous. It actually already looks like Boca's going to concede quite a fair bit here. Because this Bayern side, honestly, looks like the strongest side in the tournament. Definitely, they had some defensive problems last season, of course, due to the back line not being that great. But now with Tart in the back line, as I said before, cementing this team here. There's really no big major gaps in sort of positioning. You could argue that left wing needs maybe a backup substitution because of Leroy Sané's departure. Koeman can't play a full 90, of course. Gnabry would usually play left wing, but I mean, someone maybe with a little bit more pace than Gnabry, who is, of course, a bit of a more chunky figure. No doubt in Gnabry's speed, but definitely not as fast as someone like Kingsley Coman or Leroy Sané. And this is now to Olisé on the right side here. Yeah, Boca definitely not playing with a closed field here. They are leaving a lot of space for Bayern to get these balls through. And this is what looks to be a foul for Boca Juniors. That's a foul there on number 16, which is Morentiel. There's going to be a yellow card coming out here already for the Boca bench. They're already getting annoyed at the referee here. They just need to calm down a little bit because they are already standing up and complaining. Bayern kit looks like the monster from Attack on Titan. Yeah, exactly. The Bayern kit, I noticed that does look a little bit like that, actually. I like their kit, though. It actually looks a bit clean. People are saying, though, it looks like the Coca-Cola can each season. It looks like a new version of the Coke can. But yeah, the Boca bench do need to calm down a little bit here because they already did throw a player from the starting XI, a 4-match suspension from their previous red card on the bench there. They've got 2 suspensions. They got 2 players with red cards, I'm pretty sure, in the previous game. Against Benfica, 1 on the bench and then 1 on the field, if I'm correct. Or is that... Nah. No, it was. Okay, yeah, it was. There was 1 on the bench and 1 on the field. And this is now Bayern. Bayern just playing the ball nicely at the back here. This is Jonathan Tah passing over to his teammate, Stanisic. Trying to find Goretzka just back here over to Kimi. And now this is a through ball to Olisé. Olisé is the player to watch for me. And there is a dud treat. That was like 2 duds there. I was going to say 3 and 2 at the same time. That was a lot. Harry Kane really should have shot that 1 touch there. That was not a good idea, leaving 2 duds. But Olisé, again, just breaking the whole defense with 1 cross. And that is going to be a corner for Bayern Munich. And this is where Olisé will shine once again. And that is Guerrero trying to shake the hands of one of Boca's players, just walking over in the corner area, and they're refusing the shake. Definitely some tension building up. Boca, of course, trying to make, a very tense atmosphere, exactly as you said, Mr. Messi. A great atmosphere from both fans. Boca definitely trying to make this one a little bit tough on Bayern. No love between the players here. And this is going to be Kimi taking this corner. Yeah, this looks like the most packed stadium so far at Hard Rock Stadium. Definitely the most fans here. And cross coming in from Bayern, and that is going to be pushed away. And it is a little bit of a pace run here between really Laimer and this Boca player. It looks like that Bayern do win. Laimer throws back to Olisé. What I like about Olisé as well, how he overlaps into the right-back position. We saw that a lot the other day against Auckland with Bowie when he was playing. Bowie would play in the right-back and then move into right wing. Olisé would drop into right-back. So he really plays a lot of positions on the pitch. Here's a chance for Harry Kane. Harry Kane scores. It's 1-0. Kane getting his first goal of the tournament. I mean, he was missing in the previous thrashing against Auckland, and now he's here, showing up against Boca, an arguably harder opponent by far. And there he is, Harry Kane. Harold scoring 1-0 against Boca Junior in the 17th minute here. It wasn't going to be long. Bayern definitely, I think, are going to be going through to the finals here. I mean, I don't even know what team can stop them, really. Unless Boca, again, can pull something back here. Already Bayern looking pretty dangerous to score multiple goals. Just look at that little defensive error there by Boca's player, and it just allows Harry Kane to just find an open space and slot the ball through. Yeah, it's going to be a long night for Boca of just continual attack after attack after attack. They've not even brought the ball down into Neuer's half, really. They've only brought it once, I think, at very near the start. But otherwise, yeah, no real attack here for Boca Juniors. Same thing with Auckland. They had 1 attack in the 90th minute, and that was it. And Boca now with the ball. If I were them, again, I'd be trying to play just like Auckland did in the first half against Benfica, playing, very defensively, counter-attack football only. There's a foul here on Olisé by Velasco. And some of you guys are already voting Boca as the winner here, 25%. I am unsure that will be the case. Boca could pull an absolute stunner and get a couple of goals, kind of like Chelsea getting conceded 3 by Flamengo. This could happen here, but it doesn't look likely. Bayern's team on paper and in through visuals is definitely clearly a better side, at least at the moment. And this is Kimi just passing over to the side here. Now with the ball is Guerrero just passing over to Olisé. Olisé looks very good. He's probably going to pass that in there. That's a little chance, and that is almost a goal. How was that a miss? How did Coman miss that one? It was a tap-in. I know Boca's kit as well is brilliant. I love the, the stripe in the middle. It's kind of retro-like almost. How did Coman not hit that? He actually touched the ball too. It would have been 2-0. And then Olisé again there. Look at that easy pass to Gnabry. Gnabry just maybe hitting that a little bit too hard. I don't know. I accidentally knocked my mic there. But Coman just wrong touch. Should have brought out the left foot. He brings out the right foot, which is the near foot to the ball. Definitely not making too much sense there. But yeah, it is going to be a goal kick here for Marchinson. And yeah, we can already see there's no defensive play out the back for Boca. It's just smash the ball down the field and hope that we can get some passes strung together. And already Goretzka clearing this down. And this is going to be Kimi passing to Jonathan Tah. And now over to the side here with Guerrero. Koeman. Back through. Should be 3-0 by... Yeah, with the Olympico. If there was no, foul on that one, if Gnabry actually maybe shielded a bit more to the standing facing Olisé rather than on top of it, there's a chance, actually, again. Was that Olisé just crossing the ball in again and it finds through the whole entire field? I think, actually, no, that was Lema. But these crosses from the right side are so deadly. This is now Koeman just passing around Kimi to Olisé. Olisé back to Kimi. And this is going to be a long ball out from Stanisic over to Gnabry, who has actually moved on to the left wing. Koeman's actually moved into a sort of more cam position where Gnabry was placed on the board in the starting lineup. Now it's Stanisic. Olisé open there, and that is the destination of that ball. And now it's over to Kimi. Goretzka just playing this forward. And now it is going to be Gnabry once again. Gnabry back to Goretzka. Now Kimi. Kimi, that's a nice little chop ball over the defense there. Harry Kane trying to get that one. And that's going to be a free kick for Boca Juniors. There's a little bit of a foul there by, I think, Gnabry might have done that foul. I don't know. Can really tell. Have I ever watched eating pure potassium? No, Dorito chip. Bro, you watching like people eat random items and get really sick? Harry Kane with his first goal of this Club World Cup. It's one of many goals this season. Hopefully Mbappe can add to his tally too for Real Madrid coming up against Salzburg. Hopefully Mbappe is better. Yeah, chip. Oh, sorry, I meant like a little dink over the thing. Yeah, I don't know what I was waffling about before. It was more of a cross in rather than a chip. And that is going to be a foul for Boca Juniors, for Bayern, sorry. Foul by Boca Juniors. It looks like that the person that committed that is Battaglia. You once ate sulfur. Are you okay? Are you okay? Eating sulfur, bro. Okay, it's Olisé. Olisé. This is the thing as well. In that France versus Spain game, you breathe sulfur dioxide. Wow. Oh, I thought you said about me when I was saying there was a chip before. I thought I was maybe over-exaggerating that pass there. But, yeah, also, one thing is that I got to say, with Olisé, he should have really been playing that whole Nations League Spain versus France game because he didn't get to play the whole time. He got subbed off for like the 50th or so minute. And I was thinking when Didier Deschamps subbed off Doué, Olisé, I was thinking, what are you doing? You're subbing off literally the best wingers on the field, and you're keeping on, people who aren't performing. You're keeping on Rabiot, who is absolutely washed at the moment for France. Did absolutely no performance. You kept it on both games for 90 minutes. But yeah, and then Turkey really should have started, first of all, over the likes of Rabiot. But the fact that Olisé came off so early, I think Didier really did a tactical error there. I feel like that maybe the new coach of France, whoever it is going to be, hopefully it's Zidane because he has some actual coaching awareness, will play, a really nice sort of team with this new French generation because France definitely has the best team on paper in terms of national team material, alongside probably Spain. You threw something at a window and it almost broke. What? Bro, what are these messages? Now, this is on the side here. It is going to be Guerrero now to Koeman. Koeman just really being a bit lazy with the ball there and loses it. And that's dribbled straight out by Boca. Now it's a throw-in for Bayern. Bayern learned to not underestimate South American clubs. I mean, they've watched all the other European ones be decimated by the South American clubs, so they decide to pull out the full A team, excluding, of course, Musiala and Müller, and just go ultra attack on these guys. Deserve, to be honest, we need to see some sort of European performance I mean, it's not required, but, you know, one of the European teams has to step up here and teach South America a lesson. And it's going to be Bayern. Quick play by Olisé. Kimi now to Lema. Now back to Lema again. There's a little 1-2 by Kimi. They're still passing between each other. Yeah. You got mad? My sister is... Oh, nah. Let me... You know, Chip, I'll do a little favor for you here. I'll go and remove that message just so you don't get reported. That's a little favor. I removed the message so you don't get reported there. Because, you know, if you write something like that, bro, on someone else's like channel, you could get completely banned from YouTube commenting for like a couple of weeks, months, years, I don't know. Nah, that was... Yeah, it's not me. Again, I'm just doing it for your safety, really. I mean, well, not your safety, for your well-being. And that is a foul. No, play on. At least looks like he just dived straight into the players there, it looks like. And that's going to be a foul. Boca get that one. Thomas Müller sitting on the sideline here, just waving when the camera is pointing at him. Have we watched Invincible? Yes, I have watched Invincible. It's actually good. I liked it. Really enjoyed watching Invincible seasons 1 and 2. I haven't watched season 3 yet. But yeah, I liked it a lot. It's a very good show. This is going to be Boca just playing it out from the back here. And it's going to be kicked straight out by Gnabry. It's now a Boca Juniors throw-in. And it's going to be what looks like Blanco taking. Blanco. Mark and Amber, and then it went to Alan and his girl. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. I still remember the scene where Alan's being beat up in space, bro. What is that? Genuine disgrace. People animated that stuff, by the way. And now it's going to be Boca taking the throw in. Don't know why Boca Juniors is time wasting here. Blanco just playing the ball back. I mean, I don't really understand what the play is by wasting your own time where you need a score against a team that is looking very sharp. And that is a risky play by Marchinson. Luckily, Harry Kane doesn't intercept, and this is going to go straight back to Manu. Manu does that actually a good play there to keep that out of defensive mischief, because it was looking like there was going to be a defensive error there that was going to lead to a goal. But again, Manu Neuer, one of the best goalkeepers of all time, and he plays that well, and that's going to be a foul on Olisé. There's going to be advantage play by the referee, something that we didn't see in one of the games, and this is a crossover of brilliance, and it's just intercepted there. Gnabry just not fast enough to reach that. Yeah, don't spoil all. Some people might not have watched. Exactly. Now it's Kimi to Olisé. Now through ball there, trying to find Harry Kane. This is Harry Kane, just passes, and then no one reaches that. Guerrero should have been a bit more on it, but it's okay. No space cat. Yeah, exactly. There's no such thing. Do I have a cat? I've got 4 cats. Yes. They're my family's cats. They're not actually mine because I'm allergic to cats. And yeah, there's just a foul by Gnabry. Just a little bit of an elbow on Palacios' head. And this is going to be a play for Boca. Just the goalkeeper, Marchinson, taking this from the almost halfway through their half. Yeah, I'm actually allergic to cats as well, Dorito Chip. Don't worry, but the cats, they're non-molting breeds. So luckily I don't have to inhale cat fur. Otherwise I'll get itchy eyes and probably, you know, inflated lungs. And yeah, we're already at 30 minutes. I don't know. The time's flying in the good matches. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of these matches that have been nil-nillers have been feeling like forever. And then you got this match, which is absolutely going by fast. Like, I don't even know how we're, like, 30 minutes through this, to be honest. And that is going to be a free kick for Boca just outside the box there. That's actually a genuine place of attacking danger for Bayern to really get exposed here. Boca could get one back through the likes of what looks to be Zenon taking the free kick. Either Velasco or Zenon will take. And here we go. Boca taking the free kick. Manu just pads that away. He didn't look like he tried when he did it, but he did it. And that is going to be a corner. That was a good free kick, by the way, by Zenon. Brilliant curl. And it's, yeah, really just punched away there. Nice accuracy on the punch. And it's going to be Zenon taking the corner now. Now, what would be ironic if Zenon scores an Olympiaco here, which he doesn't. And it's going to be a misfired shot there by... Oh, there actually could have been a cross, and that's a danger. Tart just headers our way. And now it's Koeman on a breakaway. He has got so much pace, Koeman, here. And there's only, unfortunately, just him and maybe two other Bayern players forward. There's a place for Harry Kane there. Actually, he goes inside to Olisé. Olisé does not skill past Marchinson. What is that, Olisé, bro? Olisé, it could have been 2-0. Olisé fumbling the 2-0. I mean, he shows quality, almost skilling past Marchinson, but then he just leaves the ball behind him. He did all the hard work, and then he just forgets the ball. And Marchinson now back with it. Again, I would have expected maybe a pass over to Harry Kane, because it really just exposes the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper obviously rushed towards the player with the ball, and then passing over to Harry Kane just leaves an open goal, basically. I don't know if that pass was available. I can't remember from that play exactly. I was mainly focused on Olisé trying to skill the keeper. But again, it was similar to the chance before, really. And here's Boca on our chance on the right side. This is now Advincula with the ball, and he passes back to Belmont. Now it's over the side here for Boca. This is, one of their first actual build-up chances here. Now it's with Blanco. Blanco crosses coming in, and it's just headed away there. And here's a chance, and Manu blocks that one, and it's gone out over to the left side here. It's now Koeman just trying to play, and he gets a free kick. And Boca are a little bit annoyed for this one being given a free kick. But why is the GTA chat thing only in capitals? I have no idea. I actually wanted to, actually fix it up because it looks pretty ugly sometimes, but... yeah, let me actually go and do this. Let's see. Let's see what else there is here. Is there any sort of thing that I can actually fix that with? Maybe it's just boxed. I'll do like that. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. I'll just get rid of it probably. I wanted to put stats up on the right side instead of the chat, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can do that. I don't know any stat embed up. Symmetry. Neuer just now passing to Lemmer. Out to Kingsley Coman. Boca will regret these chances. Yeah, I know. Bayern will regret probably not scoring more goals here because they've got, 4 goals on a silver plate basically, and they fumbled all of them except for one. Kimi. And then, obviously, the disallowed one from before. Olisé. Through ball there. Here's a chance. Olisé, again, just finding way through. And Harry Kane not doing a good job there. That was not good from him. And it's actually going to be a goal kick. Bit of a controversial decision. We'll see. Does this come off Harry Kane? Olisé, look at that through ball, by the way. Not even trying. Just finds an absolute gap through the defense. And is this going to be a goal kick? Yep. It is. It comes off Kane's foot last there. Just rolls over Martinson's hand. Boca fans hyped still in the crowd. They do think they can do this. Unbelievable from Bayern players, I know. It's looking really like they're just toying with Boca at this moment. It's like they're, the chances they've missed have been, pretty insane chances to miss, really. But still, it's like they're not even really trying as much as, these other European teams have had to try against these South American teams. Boca obviously being one of the stronger South American teams too. So, yeah, I don't know what to chat. It's 9:30 and you're bored. You can always pull up this match. It's free on DAZN, and you can watch it, you know. Dorito Chip, I don't know if you're watching already, but this is a pretty intense match, you know, even for whether you like football, you don't like football, it's looking pretty fun. And just a little throw in there just to try and reach Gnabry, which it does, but then it's given away back to Boca. And Boca now back at the defense here. Di Lolo. Costa. Costa long ball out to the right side here again with Zenon just not receiving that. Guerrero just pocketing, and that is going to be a free kick for Kingsley Coman because he did get a foul against him by Palacios, and Palacios gets a yellow card. Is it Palacios or is it Advincula? We'll see. Yep, Advincula, yellow card. Louis Advincula. Looks initially like the card's coming out for Palacios, but yeah, the referee just walks past him and gives it to Advincula. What time is I7? For me, it's currently 4:37 a.m. But yeah, in the match, it's 36 minutes through, Jerry. Also, welcome to the stream, Jerry. Hope you're doing well. And this is going to be a goal kick for Marchinson and Boca Juniors. Just given away there by Kingsley Coman. And now this is, again, going to be a long ball from the Boca Juniors goalkeeper here. I think this is the main strategy, to be honest, which, I mean, it's working so far and stopping, you know, some chances, but it has, you know, really opened up the space here at the back for if Bayern get on a breakaway with either Olisé or Coman, because their pace just is far superior than the back line for Boca Juniors to handle. Symmetry is like, say there's a line, they're the same size and they never touch. They just go infinitely. Yeah, that's symmetry. But if they touch at any point, it's not symmetrical. Exactly. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to, yeah, it can go infinitely, yeah. Like, for example, my face is symmetrical on both sides, except for my hair, you know. Definition there, Dorito. Advin Coca-Cola as well. I just saw that, Mr. Messi. Advin Coca-Cola has definitely got the lowest rating so far. And this is going to be a throw-in for a Boca Juniors. Some Boca fans in the chat here. Boca got 33% votes. Yes, Jerry. W friend, you know. Everyone here is my friend. I love to do these streams just because interacting with you guys is the best thing, really. Watching the matches together, doing IRL stuff together, games together. It's really just what it's about. And now that's a through ball to Harry Kane. This is a good chance for Bayern again at it. And Olisé on the right. And that is not a good pass. But here we go. Gnabry just with the chance. And that is absolutely throttled down the field by Boca. And Bayern have a chance to redead this. And that is going to be a free kick for Bayern Munich. I know, Chip talking about anything but the game. Exactly. Nah, it's all good. And if... Let's see what's happening here. This referee... Is this referee familiar or something? Ali Reza Fagani. I swear I've seen this guy before. Didn't he ref the PSG Atleti match? I think he did. You don't have the game pulled up right now? Definitely should take a look at it, you know. Free watch. Free watch. And it's, honestly, it's looking pretty hot, pretty spicy. And this is going to be Kimi taking the long ball. Could see at halftime very well. Musiala coming on for Gnabry. That is the most likely thing that's going to happen here. Here we go. And that is Kimi actually playing it short. And now this is a long ball coming in. And that is just missed. What is that miss by Tar? Bro needs to work on his finishing. Finishing one there. Shown by Jonathan Tar. I mean, he is a defender, but still one finishing. You had it in the palm of your hand a second. He was offside anyway, but still. Five minutes until the extra time is announced. And it's going to be another long ball. Ref's familiar from ACL games, I think. Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I think he's from the ACL. As well as, yeah, he's been in a previous match in this tournament, I think, too. I think he was reffing one of NASA's games. I think it was the game against the game they lost, really. That's where I think he's from, against Kawasaki, but I might be wrong. I'm going to pull that game up. I want to see if he was reffing that. Al Nassr. Kawasaki. Well, yeah, like this. Al Nassr. Fixtures. Where is it? That goofy looking loss. That loss was so annoying in the Champions League. Hi, Koulibaly. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Yeah, hope you're having a good time. And this, yes, he was. He was reffing it. I pulled it up. Here it is. He's Koulibaly writing gibberish. I can't understand that. But he was reffing that game right there. As you can see, pulled up from the link. This is the same ref, right? Yeah, exact same ref. I knew it. I knew it. Ball knowledge, 100% there. How I remembered that, I don't know. By the way, Duran absolutely sold in that game. He was an absolute sell. I know, crazy memory there. I don't know how I remembered that, but I did. Probably because I just can remember it from Duran absolutely selling a tap in. He literally had to tap the ball in. There was no one there, and he goes and misses. Like the fraud he is. Hopefully Duran this season under Miguel Conceição, the new Al Nassr coach, possibly will play better. I do think Stefan Pioli was really a hindrance to our entire team. And Olisé, long ball, and that is caught. Oh my goodness, almost a goal from Olisé here. Amazing shot there from the free kick, just on target, around the wall. And yeah, lucky that Martinsson can really get hold of that one, because that one was looking good. Yeah, the open goal chance. And that's why, honestly, really, Duran, honestly, to me, is a bit of a... he's there just for money, I feel like. I mean, I don't want to say anything. Maybe he's going to perform next season. I don't know. But at the moment, it just seems like it, because he's like laughing when he's missing open goal chances. It's like, come on, bro. There are actually fans who care about the game. Even if they're not in the stadium, they're watching in their house, and they actually care about the game. And this is Olisé. Olisé now just trying to find some space and plays back to what looks to be Sinisic. Now Kimi. Olisé over to Lema. Lema tries to do a ground cross, and it's actually prevented there nicely by Blanco. Yeah, I know. Aston Villa, first half of the season, he scored like one of the goals of the Prem as well. It was like from halfway, absolute screamer. And then he comes here, and the first couple of games for Al Nassr, he was good. Like, so good. Where do you see the match? On DAZN. It's free on DAZN there, Koulibaly. You just have to make an account. It's completely free. It's the only place you can watch the Club World Cup matches. But I am here commentating for anyone who doesn't want to make an account and, you know, answering questions about different stuff. But yeah, he was good for the first 3 or 4 games for Al Nassr, and then he absolutely dropped off the face of the planet. He turned into a ghost. He went from being, you know, if let's compare this in FIFA OVRs, he went from being a 95 OVR player who's just rocked up in the team to suddenly, you know, a 10 OVR, because that's how bad he was. He was like almost, you know, my brother could finish that. The chances he was getting there. Yeah, Olisé, he scored that dribble down the field goal and the banger. He scored wasn't it a hat-trick or something? Because he was like insane in that against Olisé. And Boca need a goal. They need to. Yes, I know. But the problem is, it looks like Boca here is really not going to get this one, unfortunately, for any Boca fans. Because, you know, it's definitely looking like that Boca are sort of facing extreme amounts of pressure from Bayern. And it's going to, you know, capitulate into more goals here very soon. This is another corner for Bayern Munich. The Boca fans in the stadium now a bit more quiet because this is looking very dangerous for them. 1 minute additional time as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was that. Koulibaly, I did say, Dazn. Search up D-A-Z-N. Here, I'll give you the website. Okay, Dazn.com is the site. Dazn.com. There you go. Anyone who wants to watch the match along with us, it won't be in the best quality. You have to get premium for the best quality, but you will get to watch most of it there. And Boca are lucky they'll finish the first half only 1-0. I know they are lucky because it should have really been 5-0 if Bayern actually had the capability to finish, which they do. I mean, they're just not. And Gnabry, now there is an appeal for a handball there. That's going to be a free kick. And that is another kick off that player there. That really should be a yellow card for booting the ball at someone. But no, it's not going to be. Maybe it was just a in-the-moment thing. No handball. They are saying handball there. It's not handball. I should have worn the Bayern shirt. Instead, I'm wearing just a random black t-shirt today. Bayern shirt over there. Maybe I'll put it on halftime. I'll see. Why do you do to access... What do you do to access... I don't really know what you're saying at the end there, Koulibaly. Quality actually doesn't matter if you don't have HDR screen. Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't even really need the premium version here, to be honest, because I've got the match open in like a really small screen, and then I've got like all the other streaming elements open. So yeah, you don't need it. Definitely, you can make a free one. I mainly got it as well so I can watch the NASA games and also any other games really from FIFA Plus. I don't know what leagues are also in this besides the Club World Cup. FIFA Plus, I don't know what leagues are included in that. I think Serie A, maybe? I don't know. And now this is going to be Goretzka down on the ground. The referee isn't willing to check on Goretzka. He's saying he's diving there. Can you cite an other site? There's no other sites, Koulibaly. This is the only site to watch the match on. It's unless you go onto something that's a bit dodgy, which I would not recommend because it's free. You just make an account and it's free completely. You don't have to pay. No paying. You just go onto the match. You start watching it once you've signed in with like your Google account, and yeah, that's how most people are watching this match. Because if you go look on the websites that are streaming this match or the TV providers or anything, only Dazn, because they got exclusive access from FIFA for this tournament. And Goretzka actually gets a yellow card there. A bit unnecessary from him, really, on the ground for quite a bit there. And it's going to be halftime. And, of course, the Boca Junior players are surrounding the referee. Yes, yeah, that's cool, Koulibaly, that you're from Africa, you know. What country specifically? What country? Love Africa. I've actually been to... So far, only one African nation, which is Mauritius. I really would love to go back to, you know, go to Egypt because it's close to Jeddah, so it's kind of easy to go to. Apple TV is the only other platform to match Dazn with their quality. Yeah. I like as well, Dazn, you get the account you get on here, then you get watching on your TV, on your phone, which is going to be helpful, you know, especially since I think one of the matches will be when I'm on a flight. I don't know. I think there might be a match when I'm like on an aeroplane. So I'm going to try, guys. I'm not going to make any promises because I did say I'll do all of them. I'll try streaming on the plane the match from my phone off of my brother's phone, if that makes sense. I want to do it because I know it's possible. That would be cool. Imagine the first person to stream on the on an aeroplane there. Koulibaly, I don't give away my phone number on stream, of course, but I have a Discord. You know, you can private message on the Discord. It is in the description if you want to talk. There is a Discord server. There's also Instagram and TikTok, which I both have. They are as well on the channel main page. But yeah, I don't recommend anyone do this as well. Give out your phone number on a live stream thing because you'll get absolutely doxxed. A million people will go start spam calling you because, give the example of Speed there. Speed giving KSI's phone number, and then KSI had to change his phone because it was no longer usable. You didn't say where you're from, Koulibaly, as well. You're from, which one? Je suis pas ton camarade. Let's translate this. I know this is in French. I did take French for a tiny bit, but then I dropped it because I want to learn Arabic. But let's see. Je suis, you're not my friend? Nah, why? Why are you not my friend? And Jamaica, a nice place to... yeah, I really want to go to Jamaica. I did say that on the Dog Walk stream, Jerry, because, yeah, it was one of my case study locations. Of course, there's a bunch of different areas in Jamaica. I really would love to see the Bob Marley Museum. That would be cool. Ecotourism is a definite inspiration for me, I feel like, as well. And what'd you say here, Dorito Chip? I can't do it on my normal TV. I'm going to boot up your musty, dusty, crusty PS5 to try and watch it. I don't know if it's on PS5. You can try. If you have an LG TV, you can get the, the content store, and you can go and get the DAZN on there. You have to search it up, but I don't know if it's on PS5. I might be wrong. It might be on Xbox too. I haven't checked. Yeah, Koulibaly, I'm not giving my phone number. It's not safe. Not safe to give a phone number out on a stream. Again, for everyone else as well, that is a big no. Never do that to yourself. You can still contact me on Insta, on TikTok. There are so many options. Instagram, TikTok, Discord. Any are all good. And that is going to be, yep, halftime. I don't know why it's still playing the timer, by the way, guys. W's everyone tuning in as well. If you are enjoying, the stream so far, smash like. What have you said here? Let's hope it's nothing bad. Yes, I translated your previous phrase there, Koulibaly. Also, whenever I say your name, it reminds me of Kalidou Koulibaly from Al Hilal, a brilliant defender. Is the game still continuing? Yes, it's no, it's halftime at the moment. Sorry, it's just my timer was running a little bit longer. Yeah, it's halftime. Restaurant delivery number. I don't even know what restaurant. Someone can do that. Someone can do that. But nah, I'm not going to be mean. Maybe they just want to be friends, but I'm not doing it on here, because it's genuinely not safe. You can't do that. Let's read the stats while we wait for the next half here. So, ball possession, 72% possession to Bayern. 1.8 expected goals, 7 shots, 2 on target, 5 big chances, 4 big chances missed. Bayern, what are you doing? 252 accurate passes, 93%, 8 fouls committed, and 4 corners. For Boca Juniors, 28% possession, which is one of the lowest for a South American team. 0.16 expected goals, 4 total shots, 2 on target, 1 big chance missed, and there was only 1 big chance in total for them. 75 passes in this game so far, 71% accuracy. That is, 8 fouls committed and 1 corner. And let's go and comment and translate this next one because I have to translate here. Don't ask you anything, I'm going to hit you that. Okay, I'm not going to read that out loud, but what is that? That's kind of weird, bro. Yeah, just, I'm not going to give a phone number out. And if you keep asking for it, unfortunately will have to use the timeout feature, which I don't really like to. Nah, Mr. Messi, what are you doing, bro? But I unfortunately might have to if you keep saying it, because I'm not doing anything here to, be mean to you, bro. I'm saying you can contact me another way, just not phone number. Our community is built on the Discord, Everyone's available on there. And also, yeah, of course, since you got your, you've got the DAZN app, you know, since you were saying, is there any other site? DAZN, definitely. Just use your Google account to sign in. It's all good. You should be able to watch it. And again, anyone else who is looking to watch the game along with us, use DAZN, DAZN.com. I'll re-put it in the chat here again for you guys, because this is the site we are using to watch the match on. DAZN.com. Just sign in with your Google account and you can watch it for free. It is a free-to-watch match and tournament. Of course, you won't have the highest quality, but the quality given for the free one is fine enough, you know. There's no real necessity to get the premium. And, yes, 1-0 at halftime. Let's see how long left till the next half here. Just get this here, put this down. Let's check FootMob Mobile. I don't know why FootMob on the mobile doesn't do... If you don't like ads, the premium costs nothing. Yeah, it's relatively cheap. I got it with my own money, so it's not that great, and I've basically got nothing. So, yeah, myself personally. And this is going to be 8 minutes until next half. See, this is the thing I'm saying. The half times feel like ages, but then this match is going by in like 5 minutes. It felt like literally this match felt like it was on for 10 minutes maximum. This Olisé chance that he should have really passed across to Kane. I don't know why he didn't. But yeah, that's why, of course, Bayern have 4 or 5 big chances missed. It's because they just weren't being clinical enough. Of course, they can continue to improve. I think that you're hungry, me. I understand this, but you don't understand my language. I'm translating. What saying? I think it didn't translate properly. The French thing there. I don't know if anyone speaks French, but I don't think it translated properly. Like besides you, Koulibaly, like. Yeah, because it seemed like a very kind of weird thing there that I didn't want to really read out loud, but yeah. Wait, so for DAZN, do I put Dorito Chip Google account on, or your Google account? Well, you can put any, really. It's whatever you want to watch. You speak French, oui. Whatever you want to watch your account from, you can use that one. Of course, if you're going to pay for the premium, I don't know if you are or not, I would recommend just using your main account. Yeah, log in as you do with any other apps there. And speak, which I am doing right now, Koulibaly. I don't speak French well. I've basically got no knowledge of French now. Last I learned it was like a couple of years ago now. So I'm not, you know, a good speaker of French. I only know really the basics now. But Arabic, I will be done for that. Down and done by the end of next year, of course. You're in 7th grade and you have 2.34 USD to your name. I don't think the premium is the best option. I mean, Dorito Chip, technically you did use the money there on the Pass Royale, if I'm correct, right? That was you that did that? Just making sure that I'm not having dementia and thinking of someone else. Probably am. I know. Yeah, I know. You say that as you get Pass Royale there. I was thinking of the correct person. Now I speak Arabic as a cheat code. Yes, because basically, if you're here in Saudi, right, and you want to go, for example, into one of the youth academies, right, for example, and you can speak, you know, Arabic fluently, it's so much easier to get into the youth academy through just speaking Arabic, and then they'll let you in, rather than, you know, English. It's a little bit harder, but again, it's mainly language barrier, but Arabic here is a cheat code for getting into stuff here. It's definitely, you know, just give it. It's like kind of like in an amusement park where you have those tickets that just let you bypass the line. That's what it really is, almost like. And it's also just a fun language to learn, really. There's just so many, you know, words and phrases for different stuff. I will not play a pay premium for anyone on here, Koulibaly, because it is expensive, but the free version, you can watch on the free version. There's literally a free version you don't have to pay for. Habibi Shawarma, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam, كيف الحال? أنا بخير شكرا. I said that very badly. أنا بخير شكرا, should I say. What else could I say here? Alhamdulillah. وأنت? Okay, I'm just going to say shukran. Okay, yeah, finished. Also, of course, I found out as well when I went to Turkey that here they say shukran, right? Shukran, thank you. But in Turkey, shukran jazilan, bro, speaking alien language. Yeah, I mean, imagine next season, right? You got like not next season, at the end of next year. You got me speaking fluent Arabic, on here. I just one day decide to roll up on a reaction stream to a football game or a horror stream. I'm speaking in fluent Arabic instead of English. Please stop hurting your fragile English, Brian. Yeah, I'm sure your Brian is injured there, Dorito Chip, and you definitely meant Brian, not Brain. Yes, 10 persons on the live. Yeah, which is W's, W's, everyone who was here. W's. Cool, you came to the... Yeah, I mean, if you, I'm sure, I don't know if you said you can understand English, like, fluently, Koulibaly, but yeah, if it is going to be hard for you if you don't, because I speak basically only English until, yeah, again, next year I'll speak Arabic as well, but, yeah, if you guys can't, then I do recommend, finding a channel that someone can do. Otherwise, of course, if you're fine with it, if you're fine with me speaking English, you don't really mind. There was someone actually yesterday only spoke Portuguese and only wrote English. They couldn't understand me speaking it. They could only read it and write it. They actually were on here. They subscribed up, and Flamengo fans, so they can be happy that Chelsea did lose to them. But of course, the Flamengo fans in full support there for whenever I do a Brazilian stream. They're just like pulling up and spamming the Flamengo hearts, the red and black. Spiderweb. Exactly. I actually saw the Julian Alvarez Atletico top. I saw someone in the crowd wearing it the other day, wearing like the Spider-Man logo on it. And Nigeria now? Oh, so you're from Nigeria. Oh, W's Koulibaly being from Nigeria, That is cool. That is very cool. Love to see the diversity, But yeah, guys, I think there should be like 2 minutes left. There's no way that this halftime lasts this long. It's lasted longer than the other ones. Okay, let's check here. Okay, it's 5 a.m. in the morning as well now. The sun's actually risen behind me. And let's check. I can open up the blind in a second. I'll show you guys. Yeah, 1 minute till the half. I'll open the blind so you can see before this half starts. And I've been up now since 4 p.m. Not even yesterday, the day before. I've been up now for about 29 hours, I think. I did get 2 hours of rest in between, like two periods of 2-hour rest. And yeah, so 29 hours is pretty a lot. Wait, is it? Let's go. So I'll be up until like 6 a.m., right? Oh, Ivory Coast. So you like Nigeria? Yeah, Ivory Coast has French in it, of course. Yeah, I was just saying Nigeria. I was wondering there. Do I nap between games? No, because there's like an hour between. I have to set up the next game. There's actually a lot to set up behind the scenes because you've got the scoreboard and all that sort of stuff. You've got the actual DAZN foot mob, the stream thumbnail, title, description, the keywords, responding to the comments, tending to Speedy, which she's on the couch over there. But yeah, so exactly, there's like a 2 I don't get a really nap in between. It's a bit difficult just because of really the fact that I had to go to the hairdresser, but now I will get a lot of different sleep now once after this match, because I'll sleep to about 4 p.m. and then I'll wake up and immediately stream. I sleep and then wake up, stream. Hi Brandon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this half is about to restart here. Bayern 1, Boca 0. And it's going to be, I think, Boca's kick, because Bayern started, I think. But yeah, W's, guys. Smash like for work ethics. Smash like for this game, because this game is going on fire. For your email and then password for DAZN, what do I put? Dorito Chip, just as you really do any account sign in, you create your own password. You can create your use a previous one. Yeah, just make sure you remember it so you don't forget. That's all I will say. And don't tell anyone what your password is, of course. But that's common knowledge. I think 3-year-old children know that nowadays. And now it is going to be halftime kickoff in about 20 seconds. And the Boca fans are back out here chanting once again the name of their team because they are really pushing for a goal. I mean, a goal could change everything in this match for Boca Juniors. But definitely Bayern are looking deadly to get some more in here. Hopefully, Vincent Kompany has put in a few words to tell them to be a bit more clinical in the finish, maybe pass across instead of, just going for the individual goal. But as it stands, yeah, Bayern 1-0 and Boca have got a mountain still to climb. Gosh dang it, could have used it without my info this whole time. Other channels to look at match. Again, Koulibaly, this is the only channel, unless you, again, use some, random illegal website, which I'm not going to recommend, because DAZN is free. It's literally a free website. You can sign in with your Google account. I did say it before. But that's the final time I'm going to say it, okay? Boca is going to take this kickoff, and now is going to go back here to DinoDoomz. And all the way down here to Bayern, just wasting possession. This is going to be now Stanisic. There's been no substitutions since halftime started. No substitutions during the halftime, should I say. And this is now over to Jonathan Tah. Boca doing a little bit more press. They're playing more of a Gengham press now rather than what they were before, which is just, keeping attacking formation and trying to, win the ball back. When Bayern do a mispass, this is more of a pressuring system, which could, change the effects on how Bayern play. It could make it a little bit easier to score goals because it's moving players out of positions, but we'll see, if Bayern can work around this. Updating your bunnies, there's really big. They're the size of half a cappy. Wow. Okay, wow. They are definitely huge, Brandon. So, W bunnies, I don't know if you sent them. If you're in the Discord, you can send a new photo of them if they're really big, because I'd be love to see the bunnies. I used to have a rabbit, unfortunately, not with us anymore. But yeah, I used to have one. Was around for about, I think, 6 years. It lived 6 years. It was actually more of a hare, to be honest, rather than a rabbit. And Musiala's already getting ready to come on here, it looks like, as well as Leroy Sané. Listen to the song Coupe de Marteau. I'll listen to it maybe after stream so I don't get copyrighted. Coupe de Marteau. I'll make sure to remember that. Okay, Koulibaly. Blow of the hammer, it translates to. And this is now going to be Bayern's ball. Actually giving away there. That was poor from Olisé. He just gives it to Boca on this counter-attack here. And there's a little bit of a play for a corner. Boca try, and it's going to be a throw-in only. Nice little defensive maneuver there by what seems to be Kimi. Oh, you don't have the Discord. Yeah, you should join into the Discord. It's in the description, Brandon. And if you don't have Discord at all, then, that's okay. The W's, I'm sure your bunnies look really cute anyway. So that's cute. Anyhow, hammer time. Yes, he's a dinosaur. Is this your real name? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what? Is my real name what? Wait, where's my real name? I don't know. Nelson seeks wisdom and cool commentary. Yes, that's exactly which I provide. Though I don't know where my real name could possibly be. I have not put it anywhere. I've said it in one video. One time, someone said it in the video. I don't care if it's not out there, to be honest, because everyone knows, for example, Speed's Darren Watkins, whatever. This is a chance for Bayern on the side here. Kingsley Coman. This might be offside, however. Just a little bit of a touch. And it's going to be now for Goretzka. And it's lost. And Boca have a chance here to bring this down the field. And that was a bad pass. Tutt's just going to mop that up to Manu Neuer. And I'm not going to say what one. You have to, Oh, if Dino is my real... No, DinoDoomz is not my real name. I don't think anyone would be allowed to call that. No, you have to find it. It's somewhere. It's in one video. It's not in a video, sorry. It's in a live stream. One live stream it's in. It's very well hidden because obviously the amount of content now recorded is crazy. But, yeah. Not my full, legal entity name, of course. Yeah, my actual legal entity name is DinoDoomz, the 4th of Munich. And that is given away by Bayern. Not going to say. Not going to say. It's in a stream. Not going to say which one. I already told you. Whoever finds it, it's fair enough. You can keep it to yourself. I don't really care. Because it really doesn't bother me. But there is a long ball, and it just goes over. Yes, I just realized as well. Yes, soccer. Why are we calling it that? Should keep it to the professional name, football. Yeah, we don't allow the S word around here. The S word is forbidden. Oh, you're asking Speedy. Yeah, try and ask Speedy. Speedy will tell you in dog language, but I'm sure you'll never translate that. Now it's Coman with the ball. Yeah, I know you're American, but the S word's still banned here, Kingsley, Coman, and he crosses it over to the right side. Lamer, that was bad from Lamer. Should have got a better touch there, and that is going to be a corner for FC Bayern Munchen. Egg balls games. Lovely. Is that Pepe? No, it's Mascherano. I think he's still just doing something weird. He's taking a selfie. Okay. No, who is that? Well, I thought it was Mascherano for a second. Looked like him. His head shape match, but no. Corner Bayern 5, Boca 1. Here we go. Olisé, can he score an Olympiaco for the second time? Here we go. Cross coming in, and he actually does attempt it. And Tart was close to getting the connection there. Now here's a little bit of a breakaway chance. Neuer in. What is Neuer doing up here? Why is Neuer up here? No problem, Mr. Messi, if you need to take a break. No problem. And given away, Boca just retaining possession now. Neuer from halfway, though. That is an insane play I didn't expect to happen there. And Tart mopping up again defensively. There's just no real threat to Bayern at all. Smash like for Bayern, But, yeah, no threats here. Why did it review your message of American flags? What? It's like 6 American flags. Nothing to review about that. And now this is on the left side here. Going to be a nice ball there by Gurion. Now it's over to Olisé. Now to Lamer. Olisé. Kimi. Back to Olisé. Olisé plays to Gnabry. Gnabry will probably be coming off for, of course, Musiala. And I think Goretzka also come off. Here's a chance, and that is just missed by Olisé. Nice little touch there by Marchinson to keep his team in this for like the millionth time now as well. Maybe actually Goretzka might come off later in the game for Thomas Müller. I could see that happening as well. Definitely a probable substitution along with the other suggestions that we've said. I could see possibly Sané plays winger. They might take Coman off. I don't know. He has got an assist. He's been performing well, 7.7. But I think they might take Coman off for Sané. Olisé has been good. I don't think Olisé will come off yet anyway because he's created nearly all of the chances here for Bayern. And that is a nice little pass through by Boca. And here's a chance. And that is very bad from Tart. He actually leaves that for some weird reason. Should have really tackled a little bit more efficiently on that one because that one was almost going in. Luckily, it was cleared by another Bayern player. And it looks like that Boca has the ball now in the back. Just passing to Marchinson, egg ball. It's basically NFL. But, of course, since you live in USA, no one in USA calls it that because I think it's just like British people. People who don't support NFL, they call it egg ball. because the ball's shaped like an egg, if that wasn't obvious already. And this is now going out to Boca's side. And a little play there through. There's no there's disrespect. I don't see any. W Dorado chip. I mean, you're effortlessly. I mean, you're efforting in putting the DAZN thing onto your stuff so you can go watch this match. You know, so that is effort. Well, I guess so. Landed the free Ramba, so free speech. Olisé passing through. There's a little touch by Gnabry. Here's a chance. Harry Kane, and he just misses. How was that not going in? Should have been, again, 2-0. Why is Bayern not scoring? Bayern, we wanted a big scoring game, and you keep missing just chance after chance after chance. It's just, bro. Bayern, can you actually just score? We want a high-scoring game. We want either... Otherwise, Boca, I'll start rooting for Boca to score about 300 goals against you because you're not taking enough chances here. Musiala's going to be coming on any second now, probably after this corner. And here we go. It's going to be gimme taking. Cross coming down. And that is just going to be headed away by Boca Juniors. And, yeah, that's... Now Bayern's ball there. Just going to pass all the way to Manu, who's back in the halfway line. As the second half start, oh yes. Again, I'm a bit of a bot and haven't played the timer for about 10 minutes. Thank you, Nelson. Again, clutching up for the timer there. So, yeah, I'm an absolute NPC for not doing that one. At least we didn't go, you know, deep into the 70 minutes without playing the timer. I just get so distracted by the comments in the game. Does anyone else want Obama? Well, I mean, he's already done 2 terms, so unfortunately he can't do a third. Gnabry and Goretzka, Musiala and Pavlovic. Pavlovic coming on, and Musiala. Musiala is going to be good, and it looks like, of course, Goretzka and Gnabry are coming off. Why isn't the chat working on the screen? Wait, the chat is working. It's actually looking better as well. It's actually looking like the full messages are displaying, not off the side like they were before, which is a W's for that. And now this is going to be a little pass through there, and it's now going to be a free kick, it looks like, for Bayern. Nope, it's going to be a free kick for... yeah, Bayern. Okay, what was I saying? I was going to say it wasn't, but it is. Getting too confused here with myself. There is going to be another substitution. The messages that you read of mine didn't show up, even though you read them. I don't know why it does that. I think it just picks, you know, highlight messages. I think that's how it works. So, you know, right, the chat on this side, right? The chat here isn't the chat that's only available. You know, you can go to the live stream once it's already done, and you can go rewatch the live chat feed. It's on the side. So this is just chat highlights. I don't know what it picks, remember. I am reading your guys' messages. Yeah, W Nelson for reminding me, first of all. And yeah, I am reading your guys' messages, so it's definitely not me missing out on stuff. I am seeing stuff. Do I allow any politics? Well, I try and keep it, you know, politic clean, because, you know, politics are the worst thing to cause arguments, cause, you know, negative, really, thoughts. And that's something that I don't really want to, you know, have in the community, to be honest. So I like to keep it separate. But I'm fine with any of you guys having your own opinions, you know. But, yeah, of course, since Dorito Chip being American, definitely got probably a lot. But, yeah, I try and keep a politic-free place here with everything. And that is going to be back down to now clearance by Boca. And now it's going to be over to the right side here for Boca Juniors. And Bayern win back possession here. And that is a foul on Musiala. It's just a slap in the face. That is actually not great. Should be a yellow card here for this player. Slaps Musiala in the face there. A bit unnecessary from him. Got a whole yapping session on Abraham Lincoln. Of course, yes, the most controversial of them all. Yeah. Actually, it was pretty controversial at the time, I gotta say. But Zenon and Breda is coming on for Zenon, yes. And it's now over to this side here for Bayern. Bayern playing it through now to Musiala. Musiala to Olisé. And Olisé just touches it out. That was not great from Olisé. '60th minute almost. This game is actually going by fast, guys. You have to admit, this one is feeling like really quick. Something we don't really feel, you know, in some of these matches. The Boca fans actually going, you know, at it on the stands. They're continual chanting. W fans, honestly, for both Boca and Bayern, both showing up to their games. And they've actually been, you know, one of the bigger attending crowds for these games. I remember when George Washington was president. Those were the days. Yeah, I know. I was only a news streamer back then. We had, you know, maybe I think 2 subscribers. But yeah, we've gone so far. Cavani's injured. How bad? I don't know how bad it is going to be. Let me see. So why is my footmob absolutely lagging out here? I don't know what's happening. Let me see. Can I actually see the team? I don't know. It's like it's not loading up properly, which is annoying. Edison Cavani, let's see. There, expected return, doubtful. Calf injury, June 9th. Yeah, it doesn't look likely he's going to come back, at least for this tournament, unfortunately. So that's going to be a huge loss for Boca, especially in their chase here for round of 16 football. And possibly if they get to the round of 16, you know, he's going to be a big loss for them once again, because he is, of course, a, you know, primary striker for Boca. And that's a W, Brandon, making a count on Daz. I mean, it's not my platform, so yeah, you can now go and watch the Club World Cup football games, I assume, because it's said it was a free tournament to watch on their thing. You just go into, like, click on Club World Cup, and you just click on, you know, the one that doesn't say premium experience, and you go and watch it. And it should be all good. Or are you talking about Discord? Are you talking about Discord? Not, what's it called? Oh, you're talking about Discord. That's a W. Yes, you did. Oh, wow. Thank you. Yes, Discord. Sorry. Getting confused there. I thought there was 1 or 2 options, either Dazen or Discord, and Dazen is not the correct answer there. Discord. W's for tuning in to this Discord, Brandon, though. Yeah, now you can share your lovely pictures of your rabbits. I'm sure they're going to be so cute. If you want, of course. You don't have to. Now it's Koeman on the side to Musiala. And it's just lost Boca now with retention. Don't you go because they're tired, so I'm going to bang my head on the wall to sleep and go to sleep for health reasons. Yes, definitely go to sleep, Dorito Chip. I'm sure you've got, you know, some things coming up tomorrow, so definitely want to be wide awake for that. I'm going to go to sleep as soon as this match ends, so yeah, W's for sleep, to be honest. And let's hope that there's not too many delay. There's no delay to this match. Imagine if there's going to be, you know, a 1 hour weather delay in Miami due to a tropical storm suddenly appearing. I wouldn't be able to bear it. But, of course, bye-bye, Dorito Chip. Yes, W's to you for tuning in, bro. And now it's going to be a ball here for Bayern. And this is now over to the side here. Nice little play from Musiala to, you know, play through this field. And now it's back over to Lamer. And now going through here to the right side, it's Lamer passing to Olisé. Olisé to Kimi. Now through ball there. And it looks like that Boca have a breakaway here. It looks like very, very good chance for them. It's a 3v2. No, the chance is sort of like kind of left now a little bit because there is a lot of Bayern defenders back. And that is Bayern just getting the ball given to them by Boca. A bit of a waste there. And now it's just going to be played around by Jonathan Tart now with the ball. Over to this left side is now Guerrero. How do you say his name? Guerrero. Guerrero, I think. Guerrero. And now this is Kimi just passing to Stanisic. Stanisic down to Olisé. And now this is going to be a nice overlapping run there by... is that... Who did that overlapping run? I think it was Musiala there. I'm just coming in for that overlap. Guerrero. Okay, Guerrero. I think I said it better in the first half. I think I said it right then. Now I'm just saying it wrong. It looks like Olisé might actually come off for Sané. I wouldn't be surprised because Olisé was starting to fumble a little bit of touches. Upamecano coming on, probably for Stanisic again. Though Lema might come off because he's got a pretty low rating in this game. Could see Stanisic playing right back, Upamecano going right centre-back, Tart left centre-back, Guerrero on the left-back position. And this is Kingsley Coman just losing possession there. That is not good from Kingsley. And this is now a lofted ball down the field, and Lema's just going to mop that one up nicely back to Manu. And Manu's got the ball, just plays it out to the middle of the park. And this is going to be... Stanisic just playing down to now the Olisé area there. A couple of chained passes to him. And Olisé, skills pass one. Still got it. Still got it. A 3 on him. And it's no foul. Good defense by Boca there. But that was a bit, insane. 3 guys on Olisé. Not really too much. Here's a chance for Boca. And Boca's scored. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. And the curse is still on. No South American clubs being defeated. What is that? That is insanity. 1-1. Boca Juniors with a goal there. And it is... Who has scored that one? Who has scored that one there? It looks like it is Merentiel who scored an insane golazo there. Just skills pass through the defense. And it's a... big goal for Boca Juniors, yeah, and Bayern are a bunch of John Duran's there for not even finishing one of their 7 big chances. How many big chances? Yeah, 6 big chances, 5 chances missed. Yeah, exactly. No, there's 2 Duran's on the field. There's Duran's goal, and then there's also Duran's on Bayern's team, current Duran's. We got Olisé game Duran there. It's exactly the same goal, actually. It's exactly the same. It is. It's an identical goal. I don't think I've ever seen that. The same goal being scored in a different match. Wow. By a different player. That is the same goal because it was the same thing. Yeah. We've got 2 Durans on the field now. We got Merentiel being Duran from Olisé's game. And then we got... Bayern being a bunch of Durans not finishing a single chance that they've got. Yeah, it's Boca, definitely the surprise factor here has come. And, Merentiel's really delivered after saying that he really should have been subbed off. I was going to say he should have been subbed off because there was no real chances coming from him. But he's proven that he needs to stay on this field because that is insane pace from him, Merentiel. And big advantage from the missed chance by Bayern. Yeah, exactly. Bayern shouldn't be, missing this many, though. It's actually a little bit poor from them missing this amount of big chances because they've had so many now that it's really should have ended up in a second goal, and it hasn't. And Miguel Merentiel, 2 goals and 2 appearances at the Club World Cup. He did score in the previous game for Boca Juniors, and now he scored again. And the Boca fans, definitely out in full force here. They might be one of the most populous fans at this tournament here, along with, I think Botafogo also had a ton. Yeah, and now we're going to see it here. Probably some sort of park the bus play exactly from Boca because they're subbing off, some attackers for defenders. They needed their goal, and they've got the goal here. Alcaron and Jimenez are both coming on. Though Jimenez is an attacker and Alcaron's a midfielder, but we might see, a little bit more defense from Boca. And here's a chance for Bayern, just, walloped away down the field. This is what I'm saying, though. This is the type of chances that really Flamengo were taking as well, where they just play, densely defensive formations at the back, and then they just go on an amazing counter-attack and score, basically a tap-in because there's no one there. Like a solo run goal, and Getafe ball incoming, I know. Well, this has really changed the tide of battle. I really thought that Bayern would be by now at least 3 up before their goal came. But, yeah, Bayern are going to be so far falling to this South American blessing, if you're a South American, or if you're a Boca fan, really. If you're a South American football fan, you're going to say this is an absolute blessing. Europeans going to say this is a curse here because, yeah, so far, again, as it stands, no team is beating a South American team in this tournament. Nowhere diving. Let's see. And that's a clearance away from John Hunter. Now it's back to Boca. Boca suddenly all on the attack here. Maybe it's not park the bus time. Maybe it's going to be play the ball as much forward as we can time, because it looks like it here that Boca are just going to keep on attacking and attacking. Musiala, okay, this is a chance, and that's going to be a devastating, has to be a yellow card. Musiala saying that's possibly a red, but I don't think it is, just because there's 3 defenders there, but that is definitely a yellow card there. Musiala almost on a solo run himself, and Di Lolo doing what's necessary to keep his team in this one, and just, pulling Musiala off balance completely. He's sacrificed to the team, sacrificed that card for the team. Still in the game, though. I mean, not really a problem just getting a yellow for that. I mean, I would take that all day. Now, there's only 20 minutes left of this game, and this game is actually flying by. There is 2 more substitutions coming on. Rafael Guerrero and Koeman coming off for Upamecano and Sané. That did happen just before. And, yeah, Bayern, unfortunately, are falling to this South American team galore here, where these South American teams are winning basically all their matches or drawing and not losing. Unfortunately, that is Monday. Also, welcome to the stream, Monday. I hope you're having a nice evening or day, wherever you are. And this is going to be now Goretzka. Now it's going to be with Goretzka. I think that was Tar. Yeah. I was going to say, I think also Pavlovich had that one there for a bit. And that is a play now for Upamecano. Psycho and Cellini type of foul. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I can. Is that... Wait. Yeah, I can't remember. Unfortunately, Mr. Messi, I've got zero memory of that. I can remember some stuff, and then other stuff I just blank on completely. If you tell me the match of it, then of the soccer one, then I'll look at it. Here's a chance, and that is just cleared. That's going to be a offside. Staying up the night, huh? Well, we've been doing this every night, Zeta, and this is now, I've been up definitely a long time now, the longest I've ever been. Upper Maguire, exactly. Bayern's just fallen apart here, and this is the same with Chelsea. Chelsea conceding that goal to Flamengo, and then they collapsed under pressure. Italy versus England final. Okay, yes. Okay, I think I can remember. No, I may not have watched that final, honestly. To be honest with you, I might not have. I might have been... I think I was with my school on a school trip during that final with the Euros. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was Euros, right? Yeah. You bet Bayern to win. Should I get the money out or not? Well, the problem is that Bayern here have turned from absolutely, throttling to suddenly they can't even get the ball off Boca. And this is what really happened, again to Chelsea. It's happened to PSG when Botafogo scored, and I don't know what it is, but these South American teams, these Brazilian, Argentinian teams, as soon as they score, it's like suddenly they're the ones that are owning the field here, and that is a giveaway. So this is a chance possibly for Bayern. I would probably wait until Bayern score again for you to, get the money out. But at the moment, it's not looking likely that this game is going to be anything more than a draw, because Bayern are looking, they've just lost all mojo. They've lost all mojo to play. Here we go. Pavlovic just trying to give a cross in. That's going to be cleared away. Nice header back there. I think that is by number 6. Yeah, Kimi did that. You think Bayern is going to score? I think that Bayern have missed so far 6 big chances where they were basically, some of them were really easy goals. Here's a chance, and Harry Kane does not take it. I do think that they might score. It's just that it's really now, the whole sort of, momentum of this game has changed. Before it was Bayern, firing after firing at the goal. They didn't score any. But now it's Botafogo, not Botafogo, Boca Juniors really just holding on here, and they've now sort of created almost a complete dominance on this game. So if I were you, maybe you could go for Bayern scoring one more, but it really just depends on if they're going to turn into Al Nassr Duran here and not be able to finish a single chance like they have been so far. Kane's goal so far the only goal for them, and they've had literally easier ones to finish. I gotta say, respect to Boca fans, though. How many Boca fans here are literally continually chanting, standing up the whole match chanting? That is respect. Big respect to them. And it looks like that Boca Juniors will be making a substitution. And the substitution will probably be what looks like number 3, who is a defender, Marcelo Sorachi, coming on possibly, I think, for Di Lolo, just not to get another yellow card. Maybe also add Vincula. We'll see, though. Kane missing too many easy chances. I do think maybe sub on Thomas Muller for the remaining part of this game. Because Thomas Muller might just provide a little bit of attacking effectiveness that Bayern are missing. Maybe take off Stanisic, put on Muller. Maybe take off Lema and put on Stanisic on the right back, and then play Muller. Just an extra attacker up the field might provide enough pressure really for Bayern to score again. Because at the moment, it's almost like there's not enough pressure, but there is at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. Like, they've got the press there, but they're just not using it. And now this is Tah. Tut's been epic, though, in both his games for Bayern. He's been very good. So definitely a worthy signing there. Oh, this is a good play here. This is a very good play by Bayern. Unfortunately, that goes to nothing, though. Pavlovic is keeping the ball. I wish that was a goal, because that one looked insanely good for the initial build-up. That's a foul on Upamecano. Unnecessary by the goal scorer there, Merentiel. Am I watching the game on mute? Yes, I am. I've watched every single game of this tournament on mute without sound, unfortunately, so I don't know what's being said by the commentators or anything like that. I'm doing all my own commentation. That's why sometimes I mess up a little bit. And there is a little bit of an injury here, it looks like, for Boca. I'm guessing it's a dive. Let's be honest here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a dive. It's a dive. Just wasting time again. Boca happy with the draw, I think. Happy with the draw. And there's a little bit of a thing here in the middle of the field. There looks to be another injured player. And there's a little bit of talk. I don't know what's actually going on here with this injury. Stanisic and Velasco look to be having a little bit of a nice time together. Okay, at least there's some good you know, there's something good out of this this little rivalry between two things. You're missing so much fun from not hearing the fans. I know. At least I get to watch back all the matches, so I can probably watch them back, and you know, for the best moments and hear the fans. But yeah, I know I'm missing quite a fair bit. I can't focus when the other commentators talking and then I'm trying to talk. It's very hard to, you know, focus up. Whoa, the Boca fans, though, they are going insane. It's like a wave of humans in the crowd there. And the goal scorer, Morentiel, is coming off. And in his place is going to be Zeballos. And Sarachi is also coming on here. There's only about 12 minutes left of regular time, now 11 minutes, and now also additional time will probably be about 5 minutes just due to the amount of pauses here. Yeah, Velasco coming off as well. Another substitution for... Okay, Sarachi actually had to run back there to the touchline because I think he came on before the substitution was made. So there we go. And Bayern fans not looking happy in the crowd at their team, not scoring at all. Put on so you don't understand it. Yeah, maybe I should do that, you know, for the round of 16 so I can actually hear. I'll put it like on a different language, like Arabic or something. Yeah, and then I won't be able to understand what they're saying. Just listen to the crowd. Profile picture is your bunny. I can't do it on Discord. Oh, no problem. Yeah, let's have a look. I'll try and zoom into your profile here. Let's have a look there. Oh, I can just about see it on my PC. It looks so cute. It's in a nice cage. Let's see, I'm zooming in as much as possible there. Yeah, it looks so cute, Brandon. Honestly, such a nice rabbit. I love rabbits. Such nice creatures. These Bayern fans are definitely sad in the crowd here. Oh, and this is bad. This is bad, guys. It looks like Musiala might have to come off due to injury, which is going to be so unfortunate because he has been so good for Bayern. And yeah, I think he's coming off for injury. Thomas Muller might be replacing him. I don't think Bayern fans can really... This is another loss. Big loss for them if Musiala is not going to be able to play any more games in this tournament. I mean, because, you know, he is essential for Bayern. And it looks like, yeah, he might be coming off. Musiala is coming off due to a leg injury once again. And it's going to be Thomas Muller coming on the field here. Imagine if Thomas scores the winner. Now, that would be poetic to this game. Has there even been football happening in, like, the past 3 minutes? I swear it's just been substitutions and pauses for injury. This is unfortunate for Musiala here. He's got another injury. Kompany does not look happy about Musiala being injured because that is going to be a huge loss to Bayern. Musiala being injured, yeah. You think Messi's retiring? I think, you know, maybe in a year or two. I don't think, though, maybe this year. Definitely not for the upcoming season. I definitely think maybe after this MLS season, we could see Messi maybe moving to a different team from Inter Miami. I don't know. Just because I think Suarez might be finished after this Inter Miami season. It's for the best for him, I think, actually, because he looks very in pain when he's playing. And yeah, Messi might want to, you know, go to the Argentinian league, back to his boyhood club for a little bit. I heard there was rumors of him going back to Barca for, like, even if he's a sub, like coming on. Yeah, tough injury by the looks of it. It does look bad. Yeah, definitely serious faces there. And Olisé now passing back to Kimi. Kimi now to Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller passing to try and find some space. It's now him with the ball again. It's now over the side. There's just continual back and forth passing here, really, between him and Stanisic, just trying to find some space. As it goes over to Olisé here. Olisé and Muller really the only hopes of Bayern to get another one, I feel. Just because Muller is so unpredictable in the box. We're about to see what's happening here. There's a shot by Olisé. It's a goal. It's a goal for Bayern. Olisé, as I just said it, he is the chance for Bayern to score, and he does. He has scored, and he's hitting the shush. He is disrespectful, at least there, bro. Hitting the shush at the enemy fans, bro. That is insane. Insanity hitting that shush there. Nah. Olisé definitely did that. Did the Boca fans there dirty. Did he even do it at the Boca fans, or he just doing it at the Bayern fans? Like, what is that? I think he was meant to go the other side of the stadium, but it looks finished for Boca. There's like about, you know, how much time left? They really have to come back in like 10 minutes around. Not 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes they have left because of the extra time. But there's an absolute scramble in the box. That's a good assist by Harold. Harold did a brilliant one there. Yeah, brilliant finish. Your phone is dying. Thank you for tuning in, Brandon. Thanks for joining the Discord as well. And hope you have a nice rest of your day or evening. And hopefully see you again soon, bro. And thank you. And W's Olisé there, getting the goal for Bayern. Now Boca, can they come back? It's a matter of time to see if there's, you know, any plays from them. That is a mad celebration, though. Manu just going to waste some time here. And imagine, you know, I feel like Real Madrid are lucky that there's no South American team in their group, because these South American clubs are testing the best of the European teams, you know. Still crazy. Boca were actually at one point even looking like winning this game after all of those Bayern chances. But yeah, it just didn't go their way really. And it looks like Bayern's going to play park the bus with, you know, the chance for a possible counter-attack goal, because I don't think Bayern want to get rid of this lead now, especially with looking at how dangerous Boca was at one point. Yeah, respect for Boca, honestly, how they turned this game completely around. That respect to their fans for cheering on their team this much, you know, even when they were down, when the Olympiaco was scored, you know, continually just chanting. And they're still chanting now. Sané there. I don't think Sané's made that much of an impact, to be honest. Harry Kane's done good this game, 8.1. Olisé will probably get player of the match, though, voted up. Though we could also see Morentiel get player of the match being voted for them. Though, in reality there, he did score the goal. But clearly the better players on the pitch was, of course, Olisé, with how many chances he created. For Bayern, just the finishing was not great, and that's a foul on Harry Kane. Exactly what Bayern need to tick down the clock a little bit more. Musiala is sad. Yeah, you can see tears in his eyes there. That is not good. A good injury sign there. Honestly, hope Musiala does recover, guys. Hopefully he does, especially for Bayern fans, because that is going to be one of the biggest losses for them if Musiala can't recover from this injury. Within this tournament time period, of course. And Olisé just giving a nice through ball here. Here's a chance for Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller, and there's a chip, and it's a goal for Bayern. 3-1. 3-1. Laimer out of absolute nowhere. And, of course, the one man to assist. It's Thomas Müller, and the goalkeeper here crying, Marchinson. There was nothing he could do. It was done. Look at this flick by Thomas Müller, by the way. Look at that play by him. This is offside. It's going to be offside. Laimer, I think, is going to be offside here. This is going to be a check goal. I think it'll be offside. We'll keep it 3-1 at the moment, but yeah, MVP voting ends at 85 minutes. Yeah, so we'll see who they pick for the MVP now that the voting's done. It's currently the 87th minute. Okay, and now, yep, offside given. 2-1. Offside given. And the Bayern fans are looking happy. That was a good play. Thomas Müller setting up that goal with brilliance. Laimer as well, doing the initial pass to Thomas with a lot of power, a lot of drive, a lot of enthusiasm really to get that one. But yeah, it is an offside goal. It's 2-1. And now it is going to be on this left side here for Bayern. And that is a nice pass by Kimi, just over to Lamer. Now to Olisé. Olisé now back with it. Thomas Müller passing around. Again, wouldn't be surprised if Müller scored the winner, like the securing winner. Of course, Olisé did score the winner at the moment, but if Müller scored, you know, the third one to seal the deal, definitely wouldn't be surprised for that. And this is now the ball for Bayern on the left side. Now is Thomas Müller. Just find some space. And it's going to go all the way back to Manu, who's in halfway. Manu, that was a bit risky from him. Very risky from Manu Neuer to do that skill. But yeah, he did a small little touch there. Manuel's about the show, just like Thomas Müller. And that's why they're friends. 2-2, who says, no, I definitely don't deny a possible 2-2 here, especially there'll be like, you know, 6-7 minutes of added time, most definitely, because of how many stops there were there for injuries. There's going to be, you know, here a little bit of time left to see what will be given. I actually just realized that this clock must have lagged out behind because, due to my internet, because, yeah, it's just, now we're equal with the clock. And now this is still Bayern passing around. Olisé just finding a lot of space here, really. That is going to be now Thomas Müller just finding a ball. Now it's Olisé, who's now on the left side. It looks like Sané is going to be pairing with him here. Olisé loses it. That was not good from him. He's going to track back now. And 8 added time is quite a fair bit. Manuel Neuer just is not going in that goalkeeper box. He is staying out in the midfield almost. Manuel really is that risky guy. Yes, bring the popcorn because it looks like there's going to be a lot of, you know, attacking quick switches here. This is Harry Kane, and that is going to be a play on. The play actually seemed to stop there because there was a possible free kick. And Lema actually can't believe there that was given a free kick, but Harold wasn't when he was clearly stood on. Let's see if Harold's telling the truth right now. Was Harold telling the truth that he was stood on? Are they going to show the replay or are they not? I don't think they're going to. No, it's a free kick. Okay, 7 minutes. Ball coming deep for Boca. And that is now back to Manu. He's just going to time waste. The 8-second rule does apply here. Manuel only needs 2 seconds with the ball, and it's already dished out. Now it's back to Ta. Upamecano almost playing right back now. And this is a quick play from Sané. Sané on a play here for Bayern. And Sané still with the ball. Here's a chance. He passes across, and Olisé just misses again. Olisé with the easy tap-ins again. I mean, it's not easy, of course, because people say it's easy, but yeah, it's not. There's a Boca fan who's throwing a ball on the field here, which is not good. The referee actually boots the ball off the field and tells play on. Wow. The referee booted the ball off the field. That's one of the first times I've seen that one. Ref should have really gone for a goal kick there because that was not a good return back to the Boca fans to time waste. And it looks like an injury here on Stanisic. Harry Kane has been voted player of the match. Deserved, I guess. Goal and assist, 8.2 rating. I feel like Olisé was a little bit better. But yeah, WREF actually, you know, doing something. I swear if it was Anthony Taylor, he would be forcing, you know, Neuer to come up the field and kick that one out. So then the play could be resumed. And this is going to be Bayern now on another attack here. Olisé on the side. Bayern not even really bothering to attack, really. It's just passing around for the remainder of the time. I mean, I can understand they don't want to lose the ball, especially now on a fast breakaway, because it's going to be over then. A little pass to Harry Kane. Harry Kane trying to cut in. Kane, and that is going to be a free kick for Harold. Again, stood on the same foot. And Kimmich just doing a little bit of pretend dive there. The referee not really happy with Kimmich and that player. I love how we just cut to the ref cam there, guys. And yeah, definitely this is weird. It's going to be a goal, possibly. Here we go. Who's going to take this one? Looks like... Definitely, I feel like if Olisé takes, there's a chance that this one could be a goal. Thomas Muller just talking with his teammates here about who should take this one. Either Olisé, Sané, Kimi, or himself. The Boca fans still chanting here, loud and proud. And this here, this wall's just actually pretty deep into the box there. And it looks like Olisé will probably be taking, I think. That's why he's lined up, it seems like. He's usually otherwise on the far post on the right. But yeah, it looks like Olisé will take this one. Though it's kind of a weird angle for him to take on. Kimi is aligned a little bit better to the goal. Ref cam stream. Yeah, I know the whole ref cam stream, exactly. It would be way more entertaining. Here we go. Olisé takes, and that is just missing. Just shears the net. And that's going to be a goal kick for Marchinson, who's probably going to want to take it quickly. That was actually very close to going in as well. Olisé is insane with those free kicks, I got to say. Insane with them. Vincent is looking a bit tense, though, on the sideline there. He definitely knows that this could easily become a 2-2 if his players just falter slightly for this final possible Boca Juniors attack. And there is a poor header from Upamecano. And it is won back by Bayern there nicely. Nice little play there between Sané and Kane. Kane just fouled, and that is going to be a free kick for Bayern. I feel like Kane sort of committed to that foul. I definitely think he dove a little bit there. 4 rolls on the ground was a lot. Harry Kane probably coming off any second because he is being stood on a ton. I could see him coming off maybe for, you know, giving someone new a chance. Possibly someone like Kusiasau, or maybe bringing on Bowie. Though I don't know how many subs are left. I think they've used all the substitutions up. Bayern and Boca, I think both have. And this is now going to be on the right side here. Lamer. Backwards. And now Manu with the ball. The J isn't silent in Boca Juniors. Okay. It's just my trying to be stereotypical speaker, you know. It's not good. I'm falling for the traps of fake accents. Boca Juniors. Boca Juniors, okay. And now it is going to be with the ball here, it looks like Ta. Now over to Olisé. Upamecano. He needs to be careful there, Upamecano. He's looking like he wants to give the ball to Boca Juniors because some of his passes have been very risky. And that is going to be a throw-in for Bayern. This is a done deal for Bayern here. I don't think that Boca can score in the remaining 40 seconds, especially with Bayern time wasting as much as this. I should fact-check the J being silent. Let's see. Is the J in Boca Juniors silent? The J is pronounced with a H sound, so Boca Juniors. Yeah. So it's Boca Juniors with a H. Because J in Spanish is a H sound. It says here to me at least. Boca Juniors. Okay. So we got a couple. And there is full time. Called, done, dusted. Bayern are the first European team to defeat and the first team to defeat a South American team. Thank you, Mr. Messi. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who was on this stream. I mean, of course, the commentation getting a little bit less at the end because I'm getting so tired. It's like been so long now. But yeah, Kane, done deal, gets the player of the match voted, superior player of the match. Olisé gets the FootMob best player with an 8.4 rating, the best player currently on the field in terms of statistics. Let's just quickly read out the final statistics here before we end. So, Bayern statistics, 73% ball possession, 2.36 expected goals, 11 shots, 4 on target, 6 big chances, 5 big chances missed, 597 passes, 93% accuracy, 13 fouls, 6 corners. Boca, 27% possession, 0.72 expected goals, 6 total shots, 3 on target, 2 big chances, 1 big chance missed, only 169 passes, 70% accuracy, 18 fouls, and 1 corner. I know Boca fans aren't sleeping, most definitely. They're going to be, they're the first team to, get eliminated out by the South, the first South American team really to be eliminated here as a loss. They're still, getting through to there's no way they don't get through to the next round. No, they could actually be eliminated here because if Bayern managed to draw with Benfica, then Boca are out of it. Bayern, of course, leading the group with 6 points. But also, Boca fans just seem like they're going to stay up forever because they were jumping up and down the entire day and night. But thank you guys for watching this one. And I'll see you again later today or tomorrow for some of you guys because I'll be doing a stream later for a different game. We'll see what it is. I think it's 7 Days to Die today. I'll have to check. But otherwise, W stream, W chat. Smash like, smash subscribe, and see you guys later. And W match.